Good morning, YouTube. Sorry about the light. It's like a big old glare because I'm in my formal dining room and I do have my front door open. So we got sunlight coming from there, and then we got sunlight coming from that doggone window. But I'm gonna try to angle it in such a way that it's not a problem for us, because it's one for me right now, and it's like I could barely see myself. But I think I'm safe to stay right here. But I just wanted to talk this morning about vacation season and how it's such a problem for me. Basically, my husband, it's almost like every year he gets like an attitude with me. And it's just simply because, we have two different types of careers. In his career, he's able to receive a paid vacation, and I'm not. In my profession, I don't get a paid vacation. The days that I require off is something that I just better have enough money for. And I better schedule and set my book appropriately because I don't receive a paid vacation. And so, with that being said, the best time to vacate would be towards the ending of whatever month. It just seems like when the ending of the month tapers off, things begin to get a lot slower in my profession. And for those who don't know me, I'm a hairdresser. I'm a hairstylist. So at the ending of the month, it slows down a lot versus in the beginning. In the beginning, it's very busy, 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 busy for me. Like I'm exhausted. So I kind of look forward into like that last week in the month where I can, just have a few days and don't mind. Well, this year, my husband's vacation is around the time that we kind of always dreamed of having his vacation to be on. And it's the beginning of the month of July. He goes on vacation in the beginning of the month. Now, my wedding anniversary is the beginning of the month. It's also the 7th of July. And he goes on vacation on the 7th of July, which for many, many, many years, we dreamed of it to be that way. So the 7th of July, 2018 will make 17 years that I've been married with my husband. So when he got the vacation, he was like so, 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 so excited. And I was too, until I started looking like, well, damn, that's the beginning of the month. That's really technically like that first or mid second week in July. Really still considered like the first week. So I'm like, oh my God, this is not going to be right. I'm not going to be able to. Not that we have anything planned to, as far as, because I do want to say that there's a difference between vacations and staycations. Although in the career world or with your job, it's still listed under as vacation. So when I say staycation, it means you are not getting in the air, basically. You are not doing a road trip that's 4 hours plus, because I kind of consider like a road trip to be anywhere between 4 hours plus. Not saying that an hour or 2 hours is considered local, because it's not. That's not local. But when you get into road trips, I want to say 4 hours plus. So staycations to me is when you are at home and you're doing local things. You're doing stuff that you generally wouldn't do during the work week when you're working. That's a staycation to me. That means you have your seafood money, you have your movies money, and of course your theme park money. Which brings me to say, we got into a little riff, not really nothing major, but we got into it a little bit because my family also, we do a Dorney Park trip. And we all get together and we go. And that's also always in the month of July. And it seems like it's always like around the 4th of July, which is nice. I think one year we actually went on the 4th. It was on a Sunday and we went. And we always have like a really good time. Some of the things that's affecting the way next month is happening for me is that, number one, I can't take off that week in July with my husband, even though it's my anniversary week. I can't take off. I just can't. I would lose so much money. And quite frankly, I cannot afford to lose any money. Number two is Dorney Park now is about 3 hours from me. And, my husband, he was saying, maybe we could do it on the 15th, which is that following Sunday, which wouldn't work for me because on the 16th, I have to work that Monday. So I actually was given another building where it's once a month, and there's no other day that I could do it because all the other days I work at a different location as well. So this particular building, it has to be done on the 16th. So the 15th won't work. Now, who in the hell would go to Dorney Park and got to get up and go to work the next day? I don't know. That wouldn't work for me. I look like a water animal because I'm in so much water. Like, I can't get up and go to work and function properly the next day. I would never do that. So that's not going to work. We did not go last year because we had just bought a house. We just bought our second home. And this home we actually built from the ground up. So it was a lot of work. Nobody had never lived here before. My house is technically a year old and 2 months. So that was like a lot of work. We did not get to go on vacation. We did a staycation, and we didn't get to do our family tradition, which is to go to Dorney Park. And this year it's kind of seeming like that. Like, me and my cousin, we have a page on Facebook where everybody come in collectively and they look at their schedules to see if they could do these dates and yada, yada, yada. And I had already confirmed the date for the 8th. And it just seems like I don't know how I'm going to still be able to pull it off because the reason why my husband is not, it would have been perfect, but he's giving me a riff about, this is what he's saying. This is what he's saying because the 8th would be perfect. It would work. But he's saying that that's the day after our anniversary. So what? That doesn't make sense. Okay, it's the day after, who cares? That's fine. One time, I believe we went on our anniversary years ago. So that excuse I'm not buying. Go somewhere with that. The other excuse is he's saying, bringing me back in it, how on the most part of vacation I'm not going to be home with him. I'm going to be working. So that's what I think he's really mad at about that. Like, he's expecting me to pull something through or to do something about this week that he's off and I can't take off of work. So really, I honestly think that that's where it's stemming from. So I'm not going to get on Facebook and I'm not going to say, hey, you know what, I'm not going. I'm just still hoping that and prayer that we are able to go. We did not get wet last year at all, period. And then he was like, well, I'll just go to Virginia. Virginia is a further drive and it's not even worth it. I just want to go to Dorney Park like we've been doing. But, and I did go 1 year before without him, and it wasn't miserable, but it wasn't the same. Because although I don't get on roller coasters, we do a lot of water stuff, and I enjoy being in the wave pool and stuff with my husband. I enjoy, laying on sheets and stuff and just eating whatever I cooked from home and my little mixed drinks. And, I enjoy some of that. And I enjoy my daughter running around with her friends, even though that seemed like so long ago. She grew up so fast. She just turned 16. But I enjoy that. And I enjoy being with my family, talking with them and laughing, taking pictures, that kind of stuff. I know I'm not about to cry on here doing no doggone video, but that kind of stuff is important to me. And I definitely want to go, and I want to do it this year. July is the hottest time of the summer. It gets very, 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 very hot. And I don't know. It's like this is the time to get it together because it's just now June. It's the beginning of the month. So I just don't want to, be aggravated and frustrated with it, because I just don't. But like I said, I don't get paid for my vacations at all. If I take off of work, that's money and stuff that somebody else is going to get because they have to fill they have to have another hairstylist come in and take care of those people. And I'm not in a position where I could say, okay, that week it ain't gonna hurt me. I could do it. I could stick it out. I'm not there. I'm just not there. I definitely need my money, but I'm trying to make a way to have it worked out where as though, we could still go. Like I said, the 8th would have been perfect. It's just that I know what my husband's talking about too. Well, he was talking about like the 3-hour ride. Like, I think he just putting stuff on it to make it less of a chance of it being succeeded, or less of a chance of us actually doing it, by, putting all of this other stuff in the mix of it, when, he don't have to do that. We could just make it work. And I'm going to be working on him to make it work, because as of now, the day is the 4th of June. I have a month to get this together, and that's why I said I wasn't taking it down, saying, oh, well, this can't work, because after the 8th is really no other time for it to work for me. Really, that would have been perfect. I gotta get this money, and it's a couple of things I want, like the ending of the month. Yeah, it kind of opens up some, but it may not be the ideal schedule for other people, you know. And the ending of the month, I want to do something, like I want to have a seafood party, and I want to make I'm gonna make shrimp linguine, and it's going to be really, really, really good. I'm gonna actually test make it myself first, and I'm gonna try it out to see if it comes out the way, the taste that I want it to come out. But I want to have shrimp, I want to have some mussels, I want to have clams, and of course the crabs. So I want to do that in June, this month. This is June right here. So I want to get together and do that, and get some, we'll make some mixed drinks, and couple of beers, and maybe a bottle or two of wine, bottles of wine. And I want to do that, and I want to have a few days off. I'm hoping I want to do it like on a Saturday and be off Sunday, Monday. And then that way I don't have to go or be to work until Tuesday. So that's what I'm kind of like hoping for. But I don't know. We'll see. I just wanted to get on here and just talk about, vacations and staycations, and how just seem to be like every year it's a problem. And I don't know who else in the atmosphere have these issues when trying to put together a staycation around your husband's schedule, or trying to have it done simultaneously. That way you are both home at the same time, and you wake up together and you enjoying, because generally we have our cup of joe together, and we sit out in the front on the porch, or we out on the deck, or we're doing stuff. And yesterday we were both off, and it rained like cats and dogs, and it was miserable for both of us. I think we was getting on each other's nerves yesterday. And look at today, bright and sunny, but he's at work and I'm home, and then tomorrow I work, and he might not have to work tomorrow. So he could technically be off, but the good part about it is that when I get off, I'm home by 3 o'clock. My day, my schedule, it goes by really quickly. I don't waste any time, because I live over an hour away from where I work at. So I have to be in at a certain time and out the door by a certain time. So when I'm home, I'm generally here by 3 o'clock. And if it's real bad, then maybe like 3:30. And that's hardly never like that. Like, I don't play them games, thank God. Keep it like that. But that's all I wanted to say. Had me getting ready to be all teary-eyed on this dog on YouTube.